weeks after disappearance. It's a phrase that chills the blood, a stark epitaph for a tragedy that gripped Chicago in the winter of 1956. This is the story of Barbara and Patricia Grimes, two sisters whose vanishing sparked one of the largest missing persons searches in the city's history, only to end in a grim discovery that continues to haunt the Windy City to this day. We'll delve into the lives of these two young women, the desperate search that consumed a city, and the dark secrets that may have led to their untimely deaths. Prepare to journey back to a time of innocence lost, a time when the American dream was shattered by a nightmare that unfolded on the streets of Chicago. The year is 1956. Dwight D. Eisenhower is in the White House. Elvis Presley is shaking up the music scene, and life, at least on the surface, is idyllic. In Chicago, Barbara, age 15, and Patricia, age 13, lived with their mother, Loretta, and 5 other siblings in a modest home on the South Side. Barbara, the elder sister, was known for her quiet demeanor and love of movies. Patricia, on the other hand, was the more outgoing and vivacious of the two. They were typical teenagers, dreaming of boys, movies, and a future filled with possibilities. But on December 28th, 1956, their dreams would be abruptly and brutally extinguished, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and lingering grief. That evening, the two sisters asked their mother if they could go see Elvis Presley's new movie, Love Me Tender, at the Brighton Theater, about a mile from their home. Loretta, a hardworking single mother, gave them each a small amount of money and told them to be back by midnight. It was a simple night out for 2 teenage girls, a seemingly harmless excursion to the local movie theater. Little did anyone know it would be the last time anyone would see Barbara and Patricia alive. The image of them walking out the door that cold December night, full of excitement and anticipation, would forever be etched in the minds of those who knew and loved them. The sisters did indeed see the movie. Several friends saw them in the theater, and some even walked part of the way home with them. At around 11:50 p.m., they parted ways, the Grimes sisters continuing on their journey. This is the last confirmed sighting of Barbara and Patricia. They never made it home. When midnight came and went, Loretta Grimes grew increasingly worried. By 2:00 a.m., she knew something was terribly wrong and contacted the police. The disappearance of the Grimes sisters would soon become a citywide obsession, a desperate race against time to find 2 missing girls before it was too late. The initial hope that they had simply run away quickly faded as the hours turned into days. The police investigation began immediately, but it was hampered by a lack of concrete evidence and a deluge of false leads. Rumors swirled like the winter wind, fueled by fear and speculation. Some claimed the girls had eloped, others that they had been kidnapped by a traveling circus. The police questioned hundreds of people, from neighborhood boys to known criminals, but no credible leads emerged. The city of Chicago was gripped by a collective anxiety, a shared fear that something sinister was lurking beneath the surface of their seemingly safe and ordinary lives. Every shadow held a potential threat, every unfamiliar car a possible harbinger of doom. The search for Barbara and Patricia became a massive undertaking, involving the police, the FBI, and countless volunteers. Posters with the girls' photographs were plastered all over the city, their innocent faces staring out from every street corner and lamppost. psychics offered their insights, adding to the confusion and misinformation. The Grimes family, meanwhile, endured an agonizing ordeal, clinging to hope while battling despair. Loretta Grimes, in particular, became a public figure, her grief and determination capturing the hearts of the nation. She tirelessly pleaded for information, refusing to give up on finding her daughters. On January 22, 1957, almost a month after their disappearance, the bodies of Barbara and Patricia Grimes were discovered in a snow-covered ditch near Willow Springs, a rural area southwest of Chicago. A truck driver, on his way to work, spotted what he initially thought were discarded mannequins. Upon closer inspection, he realized the horrifying truth. They were the bodies of the missing Grimes sisters. The discovery sent shockwaves through the city, shattering the last vestiges of hope and plunging Chicago into a collective state of mourning. The initial relief that the search was over quickly gave way to grief and a burning desire for justice. The autopsy revealed that Barbara had died from exposure, while Patricia's cause of death was listed as secondary shock, associated with possible injuries. The condition of the bodies suggested they had been lying in the ditch for several weeks, contradicting earlier theories that they had been taken out of state. The medical examiner, however, made a controversial statement, claiming that the sisters had been alive for several days after their disappearance. This assertion, based on the state of their stomach contents, would later be disputed, but fueled even more speculation and confusion. The mystery surrounding the sisters' final days deepened, shrouded in conflicting reports and unanswered questions. The prime suspect quickly became Edward Benny Bedwell, a mentally unstable handyman with a history of petty crime and a fascination with the Grimes sisters. Bedwell had reportedly bragged about knowing the girls and even claimed to have information about their disappearance. He was subjected to intense questioning by the police and even confessed to the murders, only to recant his confession later. The evidence against Bedwell was largely circumstantial, and he was never formally charged with the crime, despite his suspicious behavior and alleged confession. He maintained his innocence until his death in 1992. The case against Bedwell highlights the complexities of the investigation and the frustrating lack of conclusive evidence. But here's the twist. Years later, new evidence emerged, casting doubt on the official timeline and suggesting a possible cover-up. A witness came forward claiming to have seen the Grimes sisters at a local diner on the morning after their disappearance, accompanied by two men. This witness, a waitress at the diner, stated that the girls appeared to be in distress and were being closely watched by their companions. Furthermore, inconsistencies in the original autopsy reports raised questions about the accuracy of the medical examiner's findings. Could the sisters have been killed much sooner than initially believed? Were the police deliberately ignoring or suppressing evidence that contradicted their theory? The possibility of a cover-up adds another layer of complexity to the Grimes sisters' case. Some believe that the police were under pressure to solve the case quickly and may have focused on Bedwell as a convenient scapegoat. Others speculate that powerful individuals may have been involved in the sisters' deaths and used their influence to obstruct the investigation. The lack of transparency and the conflicting information surrounding the case have fueled these suspicions, leaving many to believe that the truth about what happened to Barbara and Patricia Grimes has never been fully revealed. The unanswered questions continue to haunt Chicago, a constant reminder of a tragedy that may have been deliberately obscured. As the years passed, the Grimes sisters case faded from the headlines, but it never truly disappeared from the collective memory of Chicago. The case became a symbol of lost innocence, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk in even the most seemingly ordinary of places. Loretta Grimes never gave up hope of finding justice for her daughters, tirelessly pursuing leads and demanding answers from the authorities until her own death in 1989. Her unwavering determination inspired countless others to keep the case alive, ensuring that Barbara and Patricia would never be forgotten. The Grimes sisters case remains one of Chicago's most enduring mysteries, a testament to the power of hope and the enduring search for truth. The Grimes sisters case also had a significant cultural impact, shaping the way missing persons cases are handled and influencing true crime narratives. The case highlighted the importance of thorough investigations, accurate forensic analysis, and the need for greater transparency in law enforcement. It also served as a cautionary tale about the dangers faced by young people and the importance of community vigilance. The Grimes sisters case has been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and podcasts, ensuring that their story continues to be told and remembered. Their tragic fate serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of hope in the face of tragedy. In 2014, the case was officially reopened by the Cook County Sheriff's Office, utilizing new forensic technology and investigative techniques. Despite renewed efforts, no new significant leads emerged, and the case remains unsolved. The reopening of the case, however, demonstrated a commitment to justice and a recognition of the enduring importance of the Grimes sisters' story. The investigation continues to be periodically reviewed, and authorities remain hopeful that one day the truth about what happened to Barbara and Patricia Grimes will finally be revealed. The search for closure continues, driven by the unwavering hope that justice will ultimately prevail. The Grimes sisters case stands as a chilling reminder of a bygone era, a time when innocence was shattered and a city was forever scarred. The mystery surrounding their deaths continues to haunt Chicago, a dark shadow lingering over the city's past. The unanswered questions, the conflicting reports, and the lingering possibility of a cover-up all contribute to the enduring enigma of the Grimes sisters case. Their story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of everyday life. And here's the chilling irony. The movie the Grimes sisters went to see, Love Me Tender, ends with Elvis Presley's character dying tragically. They sought an escape, a few hours of light-hearted entertainment, but instead walked into a real-life tragedy that mirrors the film's dark conclusion. They went to see a film about loss and ended up lost themselves. A grim echo, a cruel twist of fate, a final, heartbreaking scene in the unsolved mystery of Barbara and Patricia Grimes. Their names are etched in the annals of Chicago history, a haunting reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, and some wounds may never fully heal.